Hi and welcome. This sound bath is part of a 21-part series called the Archetype Path, From the Fool to the World, inspired by the timeless pattern known as the hero's journey. The hero's journey, sometimes called the monomyth, is a universal story that shows up across cultures, myths, spiritual traditions, and human development itself. It's the story of leaving what's familiar, meeting challenge and uncertainty, being shaped by experience, discovering deeper truth, and slowly returning with more wisdom, capacity, and wholeness. It's not just a story we read or watch. It's a pattern we live again and again through relationships, healing, creative work, loss, becoming, and growth. What I love is that the Rider-Waite Tarot mirrors the same journey through the major Arcana cards. Each card represents an archetypal stage of consciousness, a doorway we move through as we evolve and integrate. For me, tarot has never been about prediction. It's been a companion in my own healing, helping me recognize what season I'm in, what's integrating, and what wants my attention with more honesty and care. In this series, you're invited to experience a sound bath for each of the 21 major Arcana archetypes, beginning with the Fool and traveling all the way through the world. This isn't only about learning what archetypes represent, but about feeling how these qualities move through your body, nervous system, imagination, and subtle awareness. Each sound bath is designed to offer an embodied meeting with that archetype, helping whatever it stirs open or reveal more through you in a steady, integrated way. It's a space to notice what you're carrying, what's shifting beneath the surface, and what wants to settle into clearer alignment. Not through effort or analysis, but through resonance, rest, and gentle awareness. Healing and growth aren't linear. We spiral. We revisit familiar thresholds. We meet new layers of ourselves over time. Some stages feel expansive and joyful. Others feel quiet, challenging, or mysterious. All of them belong. If you'd like to explore this series in an interactive way, you're welcome to begin with the Wheel of the Great Journey, which holds all of the 21 archetypes. You can spin the wheel anytime you feel curious, reflective, or wondering where you are within your own unfolding path. You might hold a simple question such as, what part of the journey am I experiencing right now? Or which archetype is walking with me in this season of life? The wheel gently guides you towards the archetype that's ready to meet you, not as a rule or prediction, but as an experience to explore. When you arrive at that archetype sound journey, you'll also find a separate wheel of intention designed specifically for that journey. You're invited to spin it to help clarify what you'd like to receive, explore, or integrate during this session. Hold that intention lightly and let the sound do what it does best. Help your system process, settle, and realign in its own timing. Now let the journey begin. The world represents the moment when the journey comes into completion, wholeness, and embodied integration. After the awakening and the reorientation of judgment, this stage invites a sense of coherence, belonging, and deeper inner arrival. In stories, this is where the traveler returns home, not to the same place they left, but to a fuller, more integrated understanding of self and life. The world carries the energy of fulfillment, unity, mastery, and the ability to inhabit experience with grounded presence. She reminds us that completion is not an ending, but a stabilization of wisdom that allows new cycles to emerge naturally. This archetype often appears when a chapter has fully integrated, when lessons have settled into embodied knowing, and when the nervous system is resting in a sense of coherence and safety. On a nervous system level, the world supports global integration and embodied regulation, helping the system feel organized, connected, and at ease within itself and the larger environment. She teaches us how to inhabit wholeness without grasping, and how to remain open to ongoing becoming without losing grounded stability. This sound bath invites you to explore the experience of completion and homecoming, not as finality or arrival pressure, but as embodied wholeness, quiet satisfaction, and the integrated presence. Before we begin, take one slow, deep breath in and allow it to release naturally. In your mind's eye, imagine walking on a path that opens into a wide, balanced landscape where sky, land, and horizon meet in gentle harmony. The space feels complete without feeling closed, expansive without feeling scattered. Light rests evenly across the environment, creating a sense of coherence and ease. The air feels calm and settled, as though everything has arrived naturally into its proper place. There's a quiet sense of wholeness here, not as achievement or finality, but as embodied integration and peaceful belonging. The environment holds a gentle feeling of homecoming and quiet fulfillment. As you remain here, the edges of the landscape soften gently, dissolving into spacious awareness. The sense of wholeness and coherence remains quietly present within. And as the image fades, the sounds can begin to flow naturally into the space, carrying the atmosphere of completion, integration, and grounded presence forward. Set your intention. Welcome back. As the frequencies settle, awareness can gently return to the space around you and the steady presence of this moment. You may notice the quality of the world lingering. In the tarot, the world speaks of completion, integration, and the quiet fulfillment that comes after a long journey. It represents the weaving together of all that has been learned, faced, and embodied. There's a sense of wholeness here, of standing at the threshold of both an ending and a new beginning. Allow that feeling of completion, harmony, and quiet homecoming to remain with you as you move forward, carrying the wisdom of the journey into what comes next. Bye for now.